So, hi, I just want to introduce a friend of mine, Barbara Sanseverino, and Barb is 63 years old because she just reminded me she had a birthday the other day. So, happy birthday to Barb. But
Thank
I
you.
wanted Barb to share with us a little bit about her fitness journey and how she thinks about health span. So, we'll start off, Barb, just your own fitness journey. How has it evolved and where are you now?
Right. Hi. Hi, David. Thanks for inviting me in. Yeah, I started fitness when I was about 16, an old European health spa back in the days when the men and the women were separated. That's how old I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always done, I went through the 80s through aerobics, lots of that. Never did much running. I wasn't designed for it. So basically a gym rat all my life. Yeah, always weights. Lots of classes, lots of fitness classes, and uh, I still always do weights. I do weights 3 times a week here at home. I have an adjustable weight set on our deck here with the pins that can slide. It's nice for a small space. Uh, so I do 3 times a week. Um, so it's usually range of motion for a warm up, a little bit of hit, a high intensity
Yeah.
interval training, and then maybe a half hour of weights. Yeah, I alternate different parts of my body to try and hit everything. I love the basic squats, lunges,
Yeah.
chest press, rowing, all the basic moves. I love all those. And then, of course, I stretch every night. I stretch because I was just saying, everybody that I know at this age, we spend half your life stretching and physiotherapy in it.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely. I stretch every night. Yeah, and I hike a lot. We live here in Lions Bay, great mountains behind us. So I'm very fortunate. Right out my door, I got these great, really great steep trains. So I try to hike 2, 3 times a week. Yeah, I
Wow.
have a dog, and yeah, but not every week. Depends on the heat.
I
Yeah.
gotta ask you, did you do Jane Fonda?
That's so funny you should say that. Lee just said that. He said he's gonna ask you what Jane Fonda. 100%. Yeah. And she looks so good. Holy smokes.
Amazing.
Yes. Yeah, I definitely did some Jane Fonda moves. Yeah.
I think she's in her 80s. So you were
Yeah.
you were ahead of your time with the weights because like a lot of times females weren't doing weights, and even now there's a bit of a stigma against it,
Mm,
with the strength training and how important it's becoming for all of us as we realize how much muscle mass we lose as we age,
absolutely.
particularly females. So like
Right.
what got you doing the weights? Because that's, I mean,
Yeah, that's funny, isn't it? I went with a girlfriend. We started with the machines, the fitness press, the Olympic machines, I guess they're called.
yeah,
Dumbbells got incorporated into the fitness classes. And then about, I'd say 25 years ago, I got more serious with the weights. Yeah, I don't know. I think I just like the look of the tone. I love the
yeah,
arms and the
right.
shoulders. I think that's, and then fortunately, yeah, I, uh, I just found I'm not a huge cardio fan. And, uh, I found that I could get a really good cardio workout with the weights
Right.
and
It's true.
not having to do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the hit. So I've always just liked it. I like the feeling of the strength of it. And now, and then realizing all the benefits of my bone density and, having gone through menopause already, I'm really aware of that for sure, is keeping my bone strength, because so many, my mother, my grandmother have broken hips later in life, and I certainly don't want to
Yeah.
go through that. So I'm a big believer also, I might add, in hormone replacement therapy. I've been doing it for 10 years, and I always advocate for women if they are struggling. It's such a misunderstood thing. I think so many women believe that, well, years ago when they started hormone, so many women got ill from them because they were using synthetic steroids, and uh, I think they were like horse urine and some
Yeah.
crazy things. Lots of women suffered from it, but
Right.
now they're all natural. They're from wild yams, and I have a great naturopath that monitors it, and I sleep like a baby. Yeah, I have energy. I feel, really good
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
So I'm a
great.
big believer of that. So
That's
yeah.
good. Well,
Mm,
if you look at future Barb, let's say future Barb 78 or 80 years old, like what kind of activities do you think you want to be doing then? Like the things you're doing now, do you see, or different, or, and then do you even think about how do I, if I'm future Barb is 80, do I try to back train to that today? You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. I do think about that. I was going to say, fortunately, where we live here, it's such a fit community.
Yeah.
So many of the people that have built all the trails here, I'm really close with the trailblazers. They're all in their 80s, and they're still out there pounding down those trails. And so I think that's the secret, is that uneven terrain. Challenging yourself with all those simple movements. And that is it. Standing on one foot, cross training, moving your body. Functional training is a big one for me. Learning to be able to move something off a shelf properly, and engage your core, and, not get injured. So I think about that a lot.
Yeah. I mean, even
Yeah.
things like ankle foot mobility, right? That, like
Yes.
I sit on my ankles, right, to stretch them out,
To
and
stretch them out. Yeah.
all those kinds of things that you don't think about, right? So that's
Yeah.
a good point.
Engaging your foot to walk properly, because falling down is the last thing you want to do.
Tell me about it. I hear you. And I'm a big guy. I don't like falling at all.
You got a long way to fall. That's right.
So last question, any advice, just a quick
Ah,
advice to the community? It would be great.
yeah. I do something you love,
Yeah.
and I think mix it up. In the winter we have different things we like to do. I mean, anything that involves side to side motion, dancing. You can make fun out of anything, but I think the bands are critical. The stretch bands, you can use them anywhere. You don't need to have weights. There's so many good things on YouTube now. There's something for everybody. So yeah.
Awesome, Barb. Well, I'll tell you what, I think you should have your own YouTube channel or channel. But anyway,
Thanks.
great seeing you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dave.